The office of Lieutenant Governor is essentially to be the chief marketing officer and the chief sales officer for the state of Oklahoma, both outside of the state as well as internally. How can we do better together in regards to keeping that economic dollar churning inside our communities longer in the state of Oklahoma? And that's what I want to be a part of. The future of Oklahoma is all about community. If you break out the word community, it's two words, common and unity. Right now we're in division, and when we're in division, vision dies, right? And so it's important that all of Oklahoma, and I mean state government, our municipalities, our tribal nations and their enterprises, as well as community leaders and local business leaders, we need to come together for us to flourish together and for us to feed each other. When we are in silos, we're not working together and we're not supporting one another. And that's why keeping the economic dollar and feeding each other is vitally important. We can't focus on economic development and infrastructure if everyone is separated. We are better together when we look at resources that are tribally owned, that are state owned, that are local business owned. When we're looking at solutions from everyone's perspectives, we do better as a state. In regards to gaming, we're talking about $7.4 billion in economic impact that also ties to over 25,000 jobs. And a lot of those jobs are non-native Oklahomans, and they're also in our rural markets. And so from the perspective of tribal nations, and in particular gaming, they're one of the largest employers here in the state. And we should be very thankful that those tribal nations and those gaming enterprises are partnering with our local communities, because that is part of that true economic development in those areas. Tourism is one of the top industries for the state of Oklahoma. And a big part of that is gaming, but also our national parks, as well as all of our partnerships with our local businesses and our tribal nations that are also getting into entertainment outside of gaming. If you pull all of that together, and if we sell Oklahoma as a state with all the amazing things that we're doing, especially with the most recent NBA national championship, our state shines brighter together. And that's what we need to focus on, is how can we highlight each other across the state, also in our rural markets, but also, with our tribal gaming partners as well. I am a business owner and an entrepreneur. I serve as the president of the Oklahoma Tribal Finance Consortium. I'm also a principal of a national accounting firm, helping to support our local Oklahoma office. And I have multiple small businesses that I am a minority owner in, or a sole owner in regards to medical billing, tribal finance consulting, as well as legal, believe it or not. And no, I'm not a lawyer. In the community, I do serve on multiple boards. I serve on 13 nonprofit boards, and I'm a member of 17 chambers of commerce. Most recently, I was the president of the Greater Oklahoma City Asian Chamber of Commerce, but I've also helped put together all 4 minority chambers to create the Greater Oklahoma City Minorities Chambers of Commerce, including the Asian Chamber, the American Indian Chamber of Oklahoma City, the Hispanic Chamber of Oklahoma City, as well as the Black Chamber of Oklahoma City. When we come together, and it doesn't matter if it's rural, metro, cultural heritage, or if it's just business owners. When we're coming together in those consortiums, we can really find those unique ways for us to thrive together. And that's what I'm hoping to bring. I am in a lot of diverse communities all throughout the state, and I hope to bring the partnerships that I've made in Indian country with our local municipalities, with our State Department and our State Department of Commerce, along with all the partnerships that I've had with our nonprofits and local businesses. I graduated from Enid, Oklahoma, so if you're from Oklahoma, you'd consider me a northerner. Undergrad at OU, my first master's at Oklahoma Christian University there in Edmond, and my second master's was at Trinity University in San Antonio. Most of my life, I've actually lived here in Oklahoma, I actually have come from a military background. I'm a military brat. My stepdad was in the military in the Marine Corps, and I've been all over Oklahoma, from Enid to Tulsa to Tahlequah to Norman, and then the greater Oklahoma City area, and everywhere in between, it seems. And yes, I have visited all 77 counties of Oklahoma. You know, my campaign is really focused on, backed by you, the hard-working, everyday Oklahomans. I'm not taking any big PAC dollars. I'm not being backed by big business. I'm asking $20 from 100,000 Oklahomans who want to support me, and that's going to fund my campaign. Because when I get to the Capitol, I'm going to have all the hardworking Oklahomans, the business owners and the entrepreneurs behind me. And let me tell you, every day that I'm in office, I'm going to be yelling for those folks. And that's why I'm running.